Today, it's time to get
trendy.
Over the past weekend, hashtag PokeFusion was trending worldwide on Twitter, and some beautiful and also terrifying discoveries were made. What happens when you fuse two Pokemon together into one? Spoiler alert, it's good or bad, nothing in between. Yes, that's right, today we will be looking at 15 PokeFusions gone wrong, and also 15 that are actually pretty good. Let's call this video PokeFusions gone wrong, parentheses, and some good ones too. Like I said, today I'll be running through 15 abominations and 15 beautiful PokeFusions, and just a fair warning, prepare your eyes for some of these because they're very hideous. But fear not, because there's some beauties too, like I said. If you don't see a Pokemon fusion on this list, go in the description below where the link will be to this website if you ever wanted to see what example A and example B would look like mushed together. Let's have our goal for this video be 25 likes, how about that? And while you're down there, be sure to leave me a comment on what your favorite PokeFusions and least favorite PokeFusions are, and some that you discovered on your own that you want me to look up. Also be sure to subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and share the video with anyone you know. Now without further ado, let's get on to PokeFusions gone wrong, and some good ones too. Spearow plus Fearow, Fearow. This thing looks like the Toucan Sam version of Pokemon. I'll admit this isn't the most hideous Pokemon fusion on this list, but something about Fearow's beak mushed onto Spearow's face looks very interesting. Omastar plus Aerodactyl, Omadactyl. Last week I did a tier list video, which you can conveniently look up and watch after this video's done right here. And in that video, I had a tier called
Kill It With Fire.
This is exactly where Omadactyl would be. This thing is scarier looking than Pennywise the Clown. Plus it'd probably bite off all your limbs, not just one like Pennywise did, because look at that mouth. If this was a real Pokemon fossil, it'd just be best if maybe we didn't resurrect it. If for some reason you do bring this fossil back to life, please kill it with fire. Weeping Bell plus Vulpix, Weeping Pix. Really? Anything with Weeping Bell's unsettling mouth? I'm not really sure what to call that. Anything glued with Weeping Bell's mouth attached to another Pokemon's face is bound to look like an abomination to mankind. I want to know how it's possible for Vulpix, the cutest Pokemon that ever did exist, to turn out looking like this. What on God's green earth did you do to Vulpix, Weeping Bell? Please tell me. Actually, I already know, it's your mouth. Weeping Pix looks like a fox with a vacuum cleaner suction cup stuck to its face. This thing just needs to go away. Krabby plus Hitmonchan, Crabchan. What do you get when you mix Jackie Chan and Mr. Krabs? This abomination. Please, keep this sea critter away from me. It looks like it has several options to kill me, whether it be with its mouth or punching me. Cubone plus Grimer, Cummer. Cummer? Next. Poliwrath plus Primeape, Primewrath. Rufus from Kim Possible called, and he wants his job back, Primewrath. This thing seriously looks like a naked mole rat with giant fists. Wait, it kinda looks like Humpty Dumpty too. Zubat plus Eevee, Zuvie. Hey, I forgot to record this one. Just know it's ugly. Gloom plus Venomoth, Venoom. This is terrifying. Butterfree plus Mr. Mime, Buttermime. I want to know how it was possible for Mr. Mime to get even uglier. Actually, you know what? Ugly isn't even the right word for this PokeFusion. It's literally an atrocity. And it oddly looks like the fly from that Codename Kids Next Door episode where the fly just buzzes around the entire episode, and the episode is silent, by the way, so it just makes it even more annoying. I bet this thing is annoying too, just by the looks of it. Lickitung plus Kabutops, Lickytops. Okay, I said it couldn't get any worse than Mr. Mime, and it somehow did. But that's not gonna be the case for Lickitung, am I right? It can't be. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, so that's a thing. This exists. Lord help us. Zubat plus Farfetch'd, Zoofetch'd. Oh my god, this thing doesn't even have eyes, just a giant gaping mouth. Imagine if this bird was real. Even PETA would be okay with it going extinct. No one would be sad if it goes away forever. Executor plus Chansey, Exegzy. It's pretty common knowledge if you follow my channel and my live streams to shiny hunting that you know that I'm not the biggest fan of Chansey. No! No! So Lord, how was it possible for it to get any worse than Chansey? You guys know that really common troll face meme? I'll put it up when I edit this video. But it kinda looks like that, except the sad thing is when you realize that it's just Exeggutor's face and not meant to be anything trollish. Parasect plus Clefairy. Parafairy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It literally looks like Blaine the gym leader, and the glasses make it even more noticeable. Exeggutor plus Zapdos. Exegdos. Mr. Trollface returns, but this time he's glued onto Zapdos. Imagine spending all that time going to catch Moltres and Articuno, and the only legendary bird in Kanto you need left is Zapdos, and then you walk into the power plant, and then this thing pops a smile at you. Gloom plus Gyarados. Gludos. Okay, so I don't really know what to say for this one. It's not that ugly. Okay, yeah, it's ugly. But it just looks like it has Gloom's face cut, copy, and pasted onto Gyarados' body. And Gloom's face isn't the prettiest if we're being honest here. Props to the drool though, because you could fake it till you make it and just say that's water dripping down your face because that's Gyarados' typing. Fake it till ya make it. Okay, it's time for Positivity Hour because now we're gonna be looking at 15 beautiful PokeFusions. Dratini plus Nidorino. Drawrino. Can I get an aw? Aww. Dratini's little nose looks so cute mushed onto its face. The coloration is also pretty awesome too because it already looks like Nidorino's shiny form, and I love shiny Nidorino, so sign me up for this. Dratini plus Tentacool. Dracool. Pretty much the same explanation as the previous entry. Dratini's face just makes everything look so much better. But what I'm curious about is why does Dratini's face look better than Tentacool's face on Tentacool's own body? I don't understand that. But you know what, Dratini? You're a cutie. Magnemite plus Machamp. Magnachamp. When I was in middle school and we were learning about Greek mythology, that was around the time that Percy Jackson was really big, and I was super into Greek mythology. So seeing this Percy Jackson Cyclops looking thing, it looks awesome. It actually does look scarily accurate to a Cyclops too, with the one eye and the crazy arms, so if this PokeFusion was real, I'd swoop it up for my team. And let's just quickly acknowledge how awesome this PokeFusion name is. Magnachamp, 10 out of 10. Nidoking plus Seadra. Nidora. Are those spikes, or is that like a fin on Seadra's back? I don't really know. But it does fit perfectly with Nidoking's like horns and ears that it already has. It kind of just looks like extra horns on top of its head, but it oddly makes it look like an actual water-type Pokemon, so I think that's why this PokeFusion is actually pretty cool. I don't know, this thing is awesome. Next, Seel plus Kabuto. Ceto. Now, I don't want to come off as dramatic here, but when I say this, I mean it wholeheartedly. I would die for this thing. Moltres plus Golem. Moltem. This thing is so cool, and I think it could legitimately be a cool legendary Pokemon if they ever went in that direction of weird combos of birds and rocks. Does kind of look weird for Pokemon standards, but that's okay. The designers would probably add a neck onto it so it's just not a floating head on a giant firebird molten rock. But you know what? This thing gets 2 thumbs up from me. And Moltem is its name? Molten Rock, Moltres, Golem, Moltem. That's awesome. I love it. Ponyta plus Ekans. Ponykans. A pony and a snake. Not the most ideal combination, right? I'm actually like pretty sure that horses flip out if they see a snake. But when combined, it looks like a cool desert-type snake thingy, so even though it gives me the heebie-jeebies because it's quite unsettling to look at its eyes, it's still pretty cool. Shelter plus Squirtle. Sheltle. This is what I imagine Squirtle would look like if you gave it one of those old-timey Amish bonnet things, and then Squirtle stuck out its tongue like this. But in all seriousness, anything Shelter is amazing. I mean, just look at Shelter. It screams love me and give me attention forever. So yes, Shelter and your Squirtle fusion, I will love you forever. Execute and Cloyster. Eggster. So basically, this is just Cloyster, but with Execute's face slapped on. And it oddly doesn't even look any different than Cloyster's face, as I'm imagining it right now. Someone should probably check on that. Do we even know for sure if this is a fusion or just an error in the website? Ponyta plus Weedle. Ponyta. I'm gonna be honest here and go out on a limb and say that this fusion is even better than the Ponyta and Ekans one. This looks like a scary bug, worm, scorpion type thingy that you would totally die from if it ever bit you. I know this thing is slithering around behind our backs and doing shady stuff, and you know what? I'm not here for that. But what I am here for is this awesome fusion. Psyduck plus Executor, Sayutor. This oddly looks like a real Pokemon, and I know that like a duck palm tree is kinda outlandish, but it strangely fits well together. Poor little guy though, he looks so dried up. He could definitely use some of Psyduck's water typing to give him a little bit of color back to the tree. Golbat plus Chansey, Golsey. Okay, so I know I ragged on Zubat quite a lot in the beginning section of PokeFusions Gone Wrong, but when you add Golbat instead, it really does spice things up. In a good way. I pretty much figured out that the thing about Zubat's fusions is that the no eye thing is terribly disturbing, and the gaping mouth doesn't make it any better. Okay, someone could be an aspiring writer right now and want to do horror movies in the future, and look no further than your horror movie villain right here. It just writes itself. But with Golbat's fusion, it does have eyes, and with the color combination and little fangs added to Chansey's face, this actually looks pretty great. I can't believe I'm loving on Chansey right now, but you know what, if this PokeFusion was real, maybe I hate on Chansey just a little bit less. Nidoking plus Magikarp, Nidocarp. You cannot tell me that this isn't the coolest fusion so far in this entire video. This looks like an actual fish that could be very menacing, and way more menacing than Magikarp for that matter. Golbat plus Farfetch'd, Golfetch'd. Look, Farfetch'd fans, you finally got the evolution you guys have been dying for since Generation 1! Psych! Okay, but honestly, everything I said about Golbat earlier does stand true here. The blue and purple color combination must be doing something tricky to my eyes, because every Pokemon fusion that has it looks awesome. Electabuzz plus Venusaur, Electosaur. And lastly, an electric grass Pokemon combining my favorite Pokemon from Generation 1 and the always reliable Venusaur. I'm in heaven. Welcome to heaven. The black and yellow color combination here is astonishingly perfect mixed with Electabuzz's skin patterns onto Venusaur's body. I would swoop this thing up in an instant and make it my best friend. Well, what do you think? Which Pokemon fusion was the ugliest and which one was the prettiest? Leave me a comment below with your opinion. I'd love to interact with you and see what your favorites and least favorites were. The link to this website will be in the description below, so if you didn't see a Pokemon fusion on this list from Generation 1 that you want to look up, be sure to do it yourself and let me know what the fusion is so I can look it up myself too. We can be judgmental together. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, all that fun stuff, but until next time friends, I'm RazorMiddle and I'll see you later for alligators.